beautiful day today. It's sunny, it's soupy, it's melting, and the snow has diminished in depth. The solar, whoa, slipped in the mud, oh wow. We are in float mode. The solar panels are looking good. The Renogy is bringing in 8 amps. The TriStar is gone to sleep. TriStar is in float mode, 13.8 volts. We are looking good. Computer's been on all day. I don't even shut it or unplug it. Just use it. That's a good feeling that I can do that. Float mode, very good. So I've just been shoveling snow. I'm not going to bore you with that today, so it probably won't be much video. I don't think you want to watch me shoveling snow all day, but I'm in a lot of pain. Oh, I'm in a lot of pain. I shoveled over to the woodpile, cleaned off the woodpile somewhat, so that the sun can dry it and the wind can dry it. I've got a path out in front of the wood shop, and then I got to cut a path on in out to the door. I cleared a path over to this tent, and I got a path working on a path over to this tent, these 2 tents. To finish our move and our packing, I've got to work my way over to these. And I got to knock the snow load off them. It's a lot of snow on them. But it's painful. It's hard, heavy work. And I now know that I'm not using my back when I shovel. You can tell if you're shoveling right or wrong the next day, because I have a lot of pain in my hips and knees and legs and my leg muscles and between my my shoulders. So definitely I'm using the right muscles, because if I was using my back, I wouldn't probably be moving around at all today. I'd have severe back pain. So it's 40 degrees. I think it was 43 degrees. So the ground is mushing up. It's getting all muddy and melting. But that's it. I'm just going to keep on shoveling. The snowplow never came. I'll show you how far I got up there. Let me take you over there. I've extended the path up quite a ways. I can't get hold of the snowplow guy, and nobody seems to have his number. And it looks like I'm going to be hand shoveling a 1/4 mile of snow. Anyway, I've got it. Path a little ways up there, almost to the end of the little hill here. But just been shoveling and taking breaks, shoveling, taking breaks, and shoveling and taking breaks. And that's my day today. So unless something really comes up that's exciting, more exciting than shoveling snow, you won't hear too much from me this day. But we gotta get the, look at that, how muddy that turned out. We gotta get the snow melted off before we can go anywhere, do anything. People are asking when we're gonna move. Well, I don't know. This puts a damper on things. Hey guys, I mounted my meter board to a piece of wood so it stands up, and I'm gonna attach this to the Quanta Q3 generator. Finally, I shoveled a path to the workshop, and I was able to fix this meter that was crooked, and then just fasten 3 screws on to a piece of wood so that it'll stand up. And then later I'm going to attach another piece of wood onto that one, and then all the capacitors will sit on that, and that'll be a self-standing unit. Anyway, now I can attach all the wires and have it sort of looking better, at least. That's a beautiful looking display, and it looks better than all that. So finally, we'll straighten this up, make it look good. Hey guys, today I've been working on the Q3 generator, and I finished putting together my meters, and I fired up the motor and it started right up. That is happy. I did all the wiring in the back of this here. I wired up all the gauges in the connectors, and I'm gonna neatly twist tie all these wires together so they all run down neatly and out of sight. And what I have here is actually some cables from Banggood that I'm trying out that are very, very high quality, by the way, and I'll be doing that in a separate video. Banggood is a company I've dealt with in the past, and I've mentioned them recently, or I'm mentioning them recently in some ongoing videos, but these are really high-end leads that I've got in the 2 batteries. Now what we've got here is I've got a cigarette lighter socket over here tying into the tiny house, the off-grid tiny house battery bank with clips going on here, and then I have the tiny house voltage, so that's the power supply, the current being used to run the device, which is right now very, very minimal. So this is 0 to 5 amps, so I'm only using some milliamps here. And then I've got the voltmeter of the first battery in the back over there, and the voltmeter for the second battery, which is this one up here. And then I've got the voltmeter for the third output. So this is the first output of the pulse motor, the voltmeter from the second output, which is the generator, and then this will be the third output, which I don't have hooked up yet because I haven't finished the toroid output, and then the voltmeter for the capacitor bank when I get that going, which I haven't got hooked up yet. But so far, looking good. So the meters and everything are there, and all the leads are there, and I think it looks really good. I'm very pleased, and now I have a better overview of what's going on the entire system at a glance. So I'm very happy. And then all these wires, of course, when I'm not using them, come out, and everything will be nice and neat. So I'm going to straighten up all this. The wires coming out of here I'll straighten up. I don't know if I can make this rat's nest look any better at all, because that's an experimenter set where you plug in and unplug things at will. So I'm not sure, but I can certainly neaten up these wires back here, which are coming from the inputs and outputs of the entire system and going into my meter board, which I've just finished putting together. So I'm very pleased with how it looks and how it works out. Everything at a glance, very nice. I am just really happy with that now. Very good. Melanie said I should have been recording when I first fired it up, and it worked. My excitement was very audible and obvious. Right, Melanie?
It's overwhelming.
Overwhelming. But I'm very pleased. Hi, Melanie. We haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank
And
you.
quite big, aren't we? Yeah. For those of you who say Melanie's not pregnant, I think the proof is right there. What do we got here, Melanie?
It's a kefir.
Milk kefir. Look at that. That is an insane amount of kefir.
It's because it's a lot, and
Wow.
I cannot. It's not good if it's a lot already. So I
might
separate.
start. I think we could possibly start selling milk kefir in the future. What do you think, Melanie? It's an option. Once we get settled into Michigan, that, I'll tell you, is about 20 shipments of kefir alone. That much right there is about 20, 30 times what we got in the mail. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That original amount?
It's just like that, I think.
It was, yeah.
Right?
That's a lot right there. Yep. Melanie's going to freeze that, and we'll have it for future use. Well, thank you, Melanie, for finally showing your face. Hey guys, it's been days, and all I've done is shovel snow, and it's starting to snow now again. This is Saturday, March 18th, I think. I'll explain to you why I've not been on the internet for days, and unfortunately, we're getting about 3 to 4 more inches of snow. People are asking when we're going to move to Michigan. Well, now I don't know at all, because the snow mucks up the ground. It's going to be all muddy and disgusting. Well, now it's a little bit froze, but it's a little bit of soup there. And there's no way any vehicle is coming through here at all. So we have a problem. So we have to wait for the ground to firm up, and that's after the snow stops falling, which it is still falling. Like I said, we've got inches of snow coming. So it's been a few days of video altogether, and I'll explain in a minute why. Let's go check the solar panels because I haven't been out there yet today. We have 13.9, 14.14 on the inverter. 13.9, we're bringing in 70 watts and 0.4 amps on the other, so about just under 100 watts, 80 watts. Not good, but it's really gray. But our battery bank is looking okay because we had sun this morning. We had an amazing day yesterday, but I was shoveling snow all day. So I'll go show you why. The internet wire, you can see all the leaves on top of the snow. I had to literally dig up the internet line, which was buried. And here I was actually digging because I didn't know where the line was anymore. The snowplow cut the line the other day. It dug deep into the ground and cut the wire. So there was a chunk missing, and I didn't know where the end was. So I've been digging through trenches through the snow here and there, looking for the wire. And literally all I've done for days is digging for the internet line, trying to find it. That's all I've done. Here I dug a hole, here I dug around, and the line has been buried, which made it harder for me to deal with. Here I dug out deep into the snow. Here I dug a line out, a trench. And here I dug a trench. Here's what happened. The snowplow dug deep into the earth and uprooted my line, my internet wire. And he cut in to this side where he's never been. It was a different guy. So when the snowplow finally came, see, he scraped off the foliage. Anyway, my line was buried shallow in the first place, and I don't know if you can see how tall it is. That's a good 6 inches tall lump of earth. My line was buried shallow in the first place because the ground is impossible to dig here with normal hand tools. And when the snowplow came and pushed all the snow off to the side into the forest, past the tree line, and a place where I never thought the line would ever get hurt, it actually tore out a chunk of my wire. And I had to go and splice in a piece of wire after I found the ends. I found the one end relatively quickly, but the other end was coiled up and jammed under the snow, and I couldn't get it out for anything. So I've been digging and digging and digging and digging, and I finally followed the wire along, digging it up under the earth, and I mean, it was a nightmare. But I got it. I had to splice in a piece of my wire to fix the internet. I just got it done about an hour ago, and checked some comments to make sure it was going to work. Now I'm going to come out and wrap this properly, and then obviously it needs to be reburied, but for now I'm online. So I'm going to get this video up for you, and I wasn't recording during all this period, so I think it's been 2 or 3 days since the snowplow's been here. Today is Saturday, and I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to edit and upload this video right away, so it'll be a few hours before you get this. But this is today, Saturday, and I finally fixed my internet. But, what a job. What a job. I'm in pain from head to toe. I'm in absolute pain. I've literally shoveled since Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All I've done all day, every day, is shovel snow. I finally got it. So, get this video up to you guys. That's why we haven't had internet, and that's why I haven't had anything going on. So, there we go. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project back online. The Off-Grid Homestead. Snow is on the way, and moving is delayed.